Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to talk to you guys briefly about the real role of supplements. And it's interesting that in later months, such as this year, a lot of people have seemed to have branded me as completely anti-supplement, and they have forgotten that I have, over the course of being online, have shown quite a few supplements that I've personally used. What people need to understand is that my own philosophy is I am a supplement minimalist. I don't think that there are that many that are useful. I don't think that we need that many, but the ones that are useful for an individual based upon their needs can actually be beneficial and helpful to you. Do I think they're going to increase your gains particularly? No, I don't. I'm not talking about gains. I'm talking about energy, mood, health, things like that. And people need to understand the difference there. And I don't think most real experts who've really studied this stuff, people I know who actually have backgrounds in nutritional science, who have PhDs in it, actually think that supplements give you any substantial amount of muscle gain, that any supplements other than the ones that end up getting outlawed because they turn out to be actual anabolic drugs that have been marketed as supplements until governments start outlawing, that the majority of them say that when you're trying to find really good supplements to give you better gains, you're trying to chase a 0.5% or a 1% edge. And that doesn't mean that you get 10% because you got 1% from 10 different supplements. They mean you're trying to get maybe a 1% edge somewhere. So what is the real role of supplements? Well, it's to fill a niche in your diet. If there's something missing in your diet, there are plenty of supplements that can be useful for you out there. So number high on that list is obviously things like vitamin D3. If you do not get enough sunlight at this current time in comparison to your skin pigment, and you can do a little digging on this, then odds are you could probably benefit from a vitamin D3 supplement. And any of us who live in darker countries should probably be taking it in the winter time, irrespective of how much sunlight we think we get and what our skin tone is. But generally speaking, the less sunlight you get or the darker that your skin is, probably the more you will benefit from a vitamin D3 supplement. Pretty straightforward. It replaces our sunlight vitamin. If you're a vegan, you eat no animal source products, and you don't drink well water coming from a well way out in the country, you're drinking tap water that has been cleaned with chemicals and filtered and has chlorine and stuff in it, then you will probably need a B12 supplement. Plant source B12 supplements tend to be biologically inactive. They're not useful to you. So if you fall in that category, you probably need a B12 supplement. If you don't get enough protein in your diet, you're not hitting that range that I generally recommend for strength athletes, which is 1 gram to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight, not pound, and a bit higher than that for people who are in a calorie deficit, then you would probably benefit. In fact, you almost certainly will benefit from either a protein or an amino acid supplement. Same thing with omega-3 supplements. If you don't eat very large amounts of green vegetables, or you don't eat fish or flax seeds or anything like that, particularly cold water fish, regularly, then odds are you will benefit from a health, a longevity, and energy perspective from some sort of omega-3 supplement. That's the role of supplements. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not anti-supplement. I'm anti all this, oh, these supplements are going to give you gains, they're going to strip fat off of you, they're going to put muscle on you, they're going to make you recover dramatically faster. That's all hyped up nonsense. But as far as these other things go, these things are genuinely beneficial. And you shouldn't write them off. What you need to do is make sure that you're getting quality ones, do a little research, look at lab tests on them, because the supplement industry is largely unregulated. So it is up to consumers to do their own research, because the government isn't really doing a lot for you there, particularly in places like the United States. It's just not regulated. So it is up to you to do your own research on the quality and try to look at independent testing. Oh, and before I go, I want to remind you guys, people keep asking me where do they ask questions for the Monday Q&As. They ask them on the Facebook fan page, which is always linked down below. I have just started a Twitter this week for the channel and for all my online endeavors. But I don't know if I'm going to start a Q&A thread there also, because I'm just still learning how to use Twitter for a secondary set of questions. So for now, it is purely on the Facebook, so go check that out. And also for a reminder, for the people who want to see my more controversial stuff, my non-fitness stuff, my philosophy, my non-fitness advice, and even my crazy political views, I do have another channel for that, and I always link it below, and oftentimes I've been linking a subscribe box up here. So go check that out if you're interested. It's called Ask Jason Blaha. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Oh, Mount Vesuvius.